So it's straight into the action with the finals of the 350 category, and the first boat to greet the starter is Kim Lucas in the beautiful yellow Our Toy boat. The conditions looking absolutely ideal here at the beautiful lush Cabarita track. The water looking glass-like, very, very tight twisting and technical course for the navigators to try and get through. The central corridor there with its flip-flops proving a challenge for a lot of the competitors over the weekend. They come through in a 48.38. Mark Garlick was the next 350 competitor to have a crack at this Cabarita course, and the boat leapt off out of the start line, and Mark's claw went to the floor, and as we have come to expect from this hard charger, pushed very, very hard from the outset, down through the central corridor, and the boat was absolutely centimetre perfect as it went through the course. The Grumpy machine beautifully prepared, and they'd been putting in the hard yards in the pits with this machine. As they came through, Mark Garlick recorded a time of 46.97, the quickest all weekend. So Kim Lucas vacates the driver's seat of the Our Toy machine, and Brooke Lucas jumps in for his go at the 350 final, twisting and winding the boat around this magnificent Cabarita course. He's chasing a time that Mark Garlick said of a 46.97. Very, very quick indeed. He comes through and creates a 47.39, handing the win to Mark Garlick.
Mark Garlick, driver of Grumpy, you've taken out the win, mate. It's been a while since we've seen you on first spot in the podium.
Absolutely this season, mate. I've been struggling right through, but today's an absolutely pleasure.
Well, I'll tell you what, mate, also the young bloke, Jake, hasn't he just taken some massive steps forward?
Mate, today was the proudest day of my life. He was a second behind me all day, and yeah, he's just driving so sweet.
Look, mate, it's actually, I've got to say, Garlo, look, you're on the podium. Up on the top shelf of the podium. There's nothing better than that, but fair dinkum, mate, you're overshadowed by the young bloke.
Oh, he'll get me. There's no problems at all. He's got Dad's boat, he's got no fear, and he's a lot smoother than I ultimately, so yeah, he'll get there for sure.
So with 3 rounds completed of the Continental Tires V8 Superboat Series and only 1 round to go, the 350 class is really tightening up. Brooke Lucas, Mark Garlick and Kim Lucas all vying for trophies at the end of the year.
Teresa Southern, you've made it into the top 3 at this point. You've changed your name. They're calling you the Queen Mother, and you're claiming the throne as the Queen.
I am sitting on the throne. I am the Queen. Louise is the Queen Mother.
Of course, it's a fairly tight-knit racing group that you're associated with. Top 3, you've got to be pretty happy with that. You've been out of the sport for a little while you're punching out bambinos.
Oh, I have, yeah. Look, I'm so happy. I mean, this is so exciting for me. You know, and I guess it's just the way it goes. That's race days, you know, a few drop out and that's their bad luck, but it's my gain, and yeah, I'm bloody wrapped.
Brooke Dixon, we've just spoken to the Queen. They call you the Princess. You've asked me not to ask you hard questions. What do you think about the Queen?
Oh, she's driving so well today. She deserves to get into the top 3. She's come back from a break, and you know, Colin's and Dad's dream was for me and Teresa to make it to the top 3, and today's the day.
Well, look, you're not going to have it all your own way in your boat.
I know. You know, anything can happen out there. Teresa's letting me go first, so who knows what's going to happen.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Great to hear from Brooke. Let's see how she goes on this Cabarita track as she fires away in the True Blue machine, carving it up through the top of the course. This is a fantastic run so far, and she's really got her game eyes on at the moment as this boat twists and winds its way through the course, really throwing walls of spray up now and pulling big G's through the corners. She comes through to record a time of 43.26, her best of the day. Next competitor away in the Group A category is the Hazardous Machine with Mr. Smooth himself at the wheel, Slade Stanley. He gets the claw to the floor. He knows the deal. He is such a precise driver. He goes around these tracks. He apexes the corners with absolute precision. His concentration level is unmatched by many of the drivers in this category as the Hazardous Machine pushes very hard. He wants to be on the top of the podium here this weekend and records a 42.58. Faster than Brooke Dixon, but with Teresa Southern still to come. So with plenty of nerves, the final runner in the Group A category was Teresa Southern. new mum out there and pushing very hard, and it's fantastic to see her out there having a crack and also putting this boat into the top 3. What a great effort from the True Blue 2 machine. She's trying to knock off Brooke Dixon and also Slade Stanley, and she's driving like a woman possessed at the moment. She comes through the top of the course, through the flip-flop. She records a 44.71, collecting 3rd overall.
Slade Stanley, Mr. Smooth. You've wrapped up the Australian Continental Tire Superboat Series with 1 round at Maryborough still to go. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks very much. We had a great day. Boat never missed a beat. That Moe engine's, very strong. So, it's just been a great package. So, yeah, hopefully we can still go to the next round and have a win as well, though.
What, you're not going to back off at all?
Oh, no way. Yeah, we'll be gunning to try and win every race we can.
Well, I'll tell you what, mate, you've always got your foot flat to the floor and you're getting the results.
Yeah, it's the only way to drive, so that's how we're going to drive it, and if it keeps working, that's how we'll keep doing it.
So the series points in the Group A category starting to get very interesting indeed. Slade Stanley with a good stranglehold on first position at the moment, but the battle's on for the minor podium positions. Greg Mercer, Rowan Smith and Fonzie Mullen all in with a good chance to put it on the podium. As Pete Freckleton gets the bag 'em up machine up and away in the superboat category, it's interesting to note that some of the V8 supercar teams are starting to look at this category of racing for driver training for some of their competitors due to the levels of high concentration and G-forces experienced in these machines. Freck really throwing it all down on the water now in the borrowed machine, the bag 'em up, looking absolutely magnificent down through the bottom of the course, recording a time of 44.18. No stranger to running at the pointy end of the field is Phil Dixon in the True Blue 2 machine. He's been there before and he knows what it requires to try and knock off Peter Freckleton and also Jim Bailey as he throws the boat hard in. He's been the quickest all weekend. He's learnt this track beautifully and he's pushing very, very hard indeed. As the True Blue machine comes through, they will record a time of 41.24. Easily accounting for Peter Freckleton, but still Jim Bailey to run. So Jim Bailey now gets up and away and the throttle goes down and this man has got the absolute bit between his teeth as he throws the bag 'em up machine round this beautiful Cabarita course. The boat looking resplendent, and I tell you what, Jim Bailey is absolutely no holds barred here at the moment. He wants to, in fact, straight lining the apex of that corner. He really wants this and he wants it bad as he throws the boat up through the corner. I need a hug from me mum, because this guy wants it all at the minute. He knows Phil Dixon's time and he's trying to knock it off. The boat looking magnificent, but he's spun it. He has. He's thrown the boat away. Bag 'em up, Jim Bailey. It's all over.
Jim Bailey, bag 'em up. I reckon you had him on that split and you got it wrong in the flip-flops.
One corner to go, and I didn't hit the corner, but just a little bit wide, and it's very shallow there, and it just spat me out. But one corner, and I would have had him. I'm sure I would have had him. Yeah.
Well, it looked like that on the split to me. You were around there in 34, he was around there in 35. You were very, very close, and I tell you what, you never give up. Even when it was up on the dirt, you're still putting your foot into it.
I was still trying to get it going, but if you've got to finish, you've got to finish with it. But I finished, but I would have liked to finish the run, come home under my home stream, but would have been still third place, but well, enjoyable. Phil was very hard to beat, and I've been second to him so many times, and looks like it's another time.
That's all right, mate. We'll see up at Maryborough, where I'll sure you'll give it another crack.
We'll give it a crack up there for sure.
So with 3 rounds completed and only 1 to go, the superboat category, the points are looking very, very close indeed. Phil Dixon at the moment looking very strong, but any one of 4 other drivers can step up and take the podium. Louise Dixon, absolute consistency for her, and if she keeps going, she'll get a podium finish as well. This Continental Tires Superboat Series is coming down to the wire.
Well, there is one more round of the Australian Continental Tire Superboat Series left to come, and that's going to be coming to you from Maryborough in Queensland in a few weeks' time.
Well, I'd like to say thanks to Darren Scott, our guest presenter this week, but remember the onthewater.com.au website where you can hit the competitions button and win sunnies, shirts, stubby holders and a raft of other prizes. You can also check out the show on the onthewater.com.au website. So whether you're navigating around 8 islands or whether you're sailing a One Design international canoe, remember, a bad day on the water is better than a good day at work. We'll see you next week.